There is a dedicated EFIS control panel to each pilot controlling their own respective sides, together with the outer portion of the glare shield, which has a chrono button as well. Over here, to the left for the captain and the right for the first officer, you have the brightness knobs and the ND transfer knobs for the PFD and ND. We'll take a look at that as well. But let's start with the EFIS controls. The EFIS control for each pilot can be divided into two sections. If you draw a line down the middle like I did right there, you'll find that the left portion for the captain here is the barometric window with the barometric selector, the flight director on and off push button, and the LS to be shown on the PFD on or off. This is more or less information shown on the PFD. So let's call this side the PFD control side of the EFIS control panel. For example, if I want on my PFD to show the ILS indication, not tuning it, but just indicating the vertical and horizontal deviation on a glide slope, then I will push the ILS or the LS button, and that will bring up the deviation bars here. Otherwise, turning it off, those indications are not shown on the display. So make sure when you're flying an ILS that you have the LS selected. And if we take a look at the other side of the EFIS control panel dedicated to the ND, we have the ability on the selector knob here to select the mode, rose mode, plan mode, arc mode, etc. And the other rotate knob is dedicated to the range from 20 all the way up to 320 nautical mile range. On my display, I'll be able to see the range with the range rings right here, depending on the range that I have selected. I'm also able to see additional information. I pointed out the airports in the vicinity right here. They are selected from one of the 5 push buttons up here, which can show VORs, NDBs, waypoints, constraints, or airports. Only one can be selected at any given time. I also have the ability to select whether or not I want to see the Navaids that I have tuned from the MCDU on my display. Sometimes it's cluttered to see navigation aids that you don't need, so we turn them off. These two selector knobs here dictate whether or not you're seeing the Navaids on your display, not whether or not they're tuned. So if you don't want to see the display of that Navaid, put the selector knob to the neutral middle position. Otherwise, putting that toggle switch to the left will show VOR number 1, and putting the other toggle switch to the left will show VOR number 2. Putting either one of them to the right side will show NDB number 1 or NDB number 2. When we're flying non-precision approaches, VOR or NDB, it's important that we have the Navaids tuned selected to be able to show us the information we need. When tuning Navaids, this is done through the MCDU, and we go into great detail about this in the presentation on navigation, so make sure you watch that. But when we tune radio Navaids, we again can see the Navaids right here, but tuning them is done here. Seeing them is done from here. You can tune them, but not see them, but you can tune them using these knobs right here. If I manually tune a Navaid, you'll be able to see in the MCDU that the font for the identifier is a brighter and bigger font. And again, it shows the M next to the Navaid here for manual tuning. Auto tuning is done by the system itself, mainly for positioning of the aircraft and precision accuracy. This is done with the normal tuning right here. You're still able to see the Navaid. More on that in the navigation presentation. On the left for the captain and the right side for the first officer, you have the additional control panel. It has the brightness knobs for the PFD and ND, the volume knob for the loudspeaker, together with the PFD and ND transfer button. Push this and it swaps the two displays. Remember, always have the navigational display towards the center of the cockpit so the other pilot is able to see and glare to the information, as the NDs will not necessarily show the same information at any given time. on my glare shield, to the left and right of the EFIS control panel, I also have a Chrono button dedicated to the EFIS control panels. Pushing this will start a timer, which puts a little chrono watch, a stopwatch, on the ND. Pilots use this for various reasons during operation.